Hello my lovelies, hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating convenience food, but specifically convenience food that I found on our recent road trip to the south. And on the way, I picked up a bunch of convenience food snacks that I'd never seen or tasted before to share them with you. And if you like these kinds of tasting videos, be sure to subscribe. All right, so let's get on with the tasting. The first thing I have is this, and it's called Northern Neck, and it's diet ginger ale. So I'm actually not a fan of diet drinks, but this is what I found, so I got it. And it's been a Virginia tradition since 1926. I love ginger ale, particularly I love really spicy ginger ale. So maybe I can forgive the dietness. Let's see. So since this isn't chilled, I'm gonna have it with some ice. Doesn't smell particularly gingery. Oh, look at this. I was expecting it to be more amber in color. Come by. Oh. That's too bad. I just can't get beyond the artificial sweetener flavor, which I really, really don't like. It has that kind of aspartame aftertaste. A really light ginger flavor. All I can taste on my palate is the artificial sweetener in that, which is unfortunate because I can't really analyze any of the other flavors because that's all I taste. But it is refreshing because it's carbonated and cold, and there's a little bit of sourness to it. But yeah, Northern Neck. I'll have to give this another go when I don't have a diet version. Virginians, do let me know in the comments below if you know anything about Northern Neck, if there's any other flavors, or anything else about the ginger ale that you can tell me. So in South Carolina, I found this. And this is called Max Wash Pot Style Fatback Pork Cracklin. So I love chicharrones and I love pork cracklins, but I had never seen this one before. Try a mouthful of old-fashioned Southern satisfaction. Fried out pork fat with attached skin. Sounds awesome. It smells nice and porky, just like chicharrones. Just by appearances, it reminds me of the cracklins that you can get on the roasted pig in Chinatown. I love that stuff. Itadakimasu. Wow. That is so hard. Everything in my peripheral vision shakes when I eat that. It's delicious. It's got a great porky flavor, nice and salty, and really, really crunchy. Almost too crunchy. In terms of texture, they actually remind me a lot of pork ears that I had. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put that link down below. Great flavor, but I think a little bit too hard for me. Next, let's try this. I also found this in South Carolina, and this is called Tiajuana Mama, and it's pickled sausage. I actually saw this at a lot of convenience stores heading south. So it says 300 times hotter. I'm not sure hotter than what. Maybe the regular version? I don't know. It smells vinegared and a little bit like Vienna sausages. It's a little bit denser than, say, a regular hot dog. You can see there's a little bit of fat in there, maybe some pepper. I was expecting it to be more like a hot dog. The texture is actually more like a Slim Jim. It's kind of dry. It's got a bit of smokiness, definitely has a good amount of heat, and it's a tiny bit sour. It's good. And when I say good, it's a relative kind of good. It's good for a convenience food, Slim Jim kind of snack. Actually, it reminds me a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce, kind of vinegared and spicy with a nice little bit of smoke to it. Not bad at all. We saw more and more barbecue joints as we headed further south. So this is actually from Alabama. Tangy Pickle BBQ. Doesn't smell too strange. That's a big one. And it's got a kind of orangish powder on it with a few flecks of green. Yum! Great potato flavor, a little bit thicker than a Lay's chip. It is tangy. It's got a little bit of vinegar, just like the Tiajuana Mama. It's called Tangy Pickle BBQ, but the pickle flavor is not very strong. It's just tangy, slightly sweet. It's not dilly at all. And it's not like that barbecue flavor that I associate with barbecue chips. It's not like that at all. Completely different. It's great. Just imagine a less harsh salt and vinegar potato chip kind of mashed up with a ketchup chip, and you get something like this. Really good. Next, I picked up this. It's actually quite heavy, and I found this in Georgia, and this is called a Stuckey's Pecan log roll. Pecans or pecans, however you say it, grow really well in the South. I'm used to going to the convenience store and picking up things and spending just a couple bucks on things, and I plopped this down on the counter, and this was $4.99, like $5. Maybe it's because there's a lot of pecans in it. I don't know. It is substantial, but still, $5. Whoa, look at that. It has a pink center. It's very, very sweet and it actually tastes a lot like a maple bar. I love the flavor of pecans. It has such a unique kind of butterscotchy, nutty flavor to it. The center looks like marshmallow, but it's more like a fondant. It's not chewy at all, but it's very, very sweet. It looks like it might have cherry bits in there. I don't really taste it so much. And the center tastes kind of like fluffy, whipped fondant. It's actually a lot better than I thought it'd be. Down in Key West, I picked up this, and these are sweet Maduro plantain chips. So I think these are made from sweet or ripe plantains. So I think they'll have a little bit different flavor than the plantain chips I've had in the past. I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. So let's find out. They just smell kind of fried. And here they are. I love that you can tell that this is the entire plantain. Isn't that great? Similar to potato chip, but has a different crunch, a little bit more brittle, and has fried flavor, but doesn't taste greasy or rancid. These are not salted at all, so they're not salty, so it doesn't quite taste savory, and it doesn't exactly taste sweet either. I was expecting them to be sweeter, but instead they taste more nutty and toasted, and maybe because the sugars in the plantain kind of caramelized, or maybe this is supposed to be served and dipped with something. Not bad. I also found this in Florida, and it's called Mr. Cucumber. I've never had a sparkling cucumber beverage before. It says it's all natural, and I'm actually not a huge fan of cucumber, but why not, right? Clear, which is good in my book. It smells really strongly of cucumbers. Kind of that green vegetal flavor. Here we go, cheers. No. No. Don't really like that. Yeah, it does taste very much like cucumber, and it is slightly sweet. I do like the fizziness of it because I do like fizzy drinks, but not a huge fan of that. Tastes like cucumber, not surprisingly, but it leaves kind of a sugar snap pea finish, which I don't really want in my beverages. But yeah, if you like cucumbers, you'll probably really like that. All right, so let me know in the comments below if any of these treats are familiar to you. If I missed some, I'm sure I did. I did do a tasting of boiled peanuts, so look for that review coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Beverages were not winning.